All right, managed to go live just in time. If all members of the team fall from the platform. Oh, okay. Seafood soup is not on the menu today. I was running around grinding random stuff all queued up for this dungeon. And now the dungeon has started, so we get to finally finish up this boss fight that we set up last night at like midnight. Wonder if there's like a known strategy for this fight, because I'm pretty much just gonna try to pummel Ultros to death. Yeah, it doesn't really look like you're supposed to be focusing one before the other. Oh no! I got motherfucking imped. Like a little imp design from, I think 6 was the first game I think I saw this design in. Might be an earlier one. So I guess I could just do my imp punch. I'm helping. Am I like waiting for a white mage to heal me? Or like a healer to cure me? Or is it just on a timer? Are you just imped for the rest of the fight? Oh, I see a little timer at the top. Okay. No! Disqualified. We get back in? Okay, cool. Get back in. Not disqualified. I didn't see that little remark about a ring out during that guy's speech at the beginning. Oh, come on. I'm gonna spend most of this fight being him. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so I gotta watch out for Typhon with his snort. Yeah. Oh, even as the imp though, you can jump back in, which is nice. Come on, Ultros. I'll fucking imp punch you to death. Ah, I got out of the arena again, damn it. What did he say as he went down? I just saw now kids I'd hate to, but I didn't get to read the rest. Okay. Oof, close one. Okay, that was an incredibly easy fight, but thwarted again. I feel like such a sucker. And Jarl claims the Mithril Cup. All on my... Please ignore the 7 other warriors of light that were standing there with me. Good show, Jarl. Your performance has earned us front row seats to the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. All right, back to the Colosseum. Yeah, with how easy that was, I'm surprised they made that fight a 8-person boss raid thing. That could have very easily been just a Just either like a 4-person one or just a boss fight. It would make more sense if you happened to get imped and then like got hit with a ring out, if that was it, if you were out. And you had to like that, then that would make sense to me why it was an 8-person one, because you could very easily get screwed pretty fast if like both healers end up getting knocked out and then they're just stuck standing there on the sidelines watching. But the fact they're able to jump back in. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fergus himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which the realm has never seen. One that earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Okay, it's a ring. Oh yeah, I think they said it was a ring, didn't they? Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates. The opening act dragged on overlong, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. Oh, it is him. Cool. I was expecting maybe like another person showing up. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Manderville name. Whoa. Yeah, there he is. Think not, Hildgard. They both get each other's names wrong all the time. Greg! 'Tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. I don't think Gilgamesh is our friend, bro. What is he doing? For fuck's sakes. Jarl, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? Oh, nice. My spear! Why is there a laugh track? Jesus. Vile thief, is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once. Oh, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already... Mr. Typhon, just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. No, the comic relief villains. Alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, hey, Grootlings. Yeah, you're just in time for the chaos. But of course, bro, Father, if the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it's just like Dalamon. Hildebrand, Hildor, Maximilian Manderville. Skyward, as only a Manderville can. Except the KFC, it's not Colonel Sanders. This guy owns part of the gold saucer. Father, you know not your own strength. They fucking threw him too far. $997, $998, $999. What is he doing? I'll check the stream out later for the funny parts. Yeah, go ahead, man. Have a good one. Every time with this guy. These legs, they look strangely familiar. I don't even know what the hell was going on there. Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you've been the most attentive audience. All right, sounds good. Yeah, you can always check the archive out if you can't watch the stream live. I started this quest line yesterday, so you could start it in one of the past streams if you want to sit through the 2 hours of that. The key! Bloody hells! Guards, seize the fiend at once. This guy gonna summon a bomb? Fuck. Don't clap. That man was robbing us. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. Fucking Hildebrand. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for false treasure. What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more. Some of the names in this. I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to the no minds to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. Ugh, you have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. Or shrink, I don't know which word they used. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the thief has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. Sorry, I just have a message in chat reading. The Treaty Blade, Eisenman's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history. Or, to be more precise, relics from the era of the Beladians? Belhadians? I don't know how you'd... Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. You numbskull. Oh, it is time for me to get decked with another calling card, though. That is really close to Joker's mask and persona. Oh, fuck, did not realize the card was so big. Fucking Godvert. That man is too powerful. Yeah, crushing Hildebrand makes a bit more sense. Typhon just looming by in the distance. I've enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. Huh. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. What are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Where the 4 treasures of Belladia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. She's falling asleep. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Belladia. The Warden's Justice, lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem that the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An Ulden collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul and the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of the ordinary Uldians would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the Syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself? Aha! Then it will be his downfall. For the greater challenge, the higher I rise. The greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Having trouble getting out from under the... Yeah. Mark my words, ye of many faces, this is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Huh. He thinks Godvert may need a new pair of spectacles. Alright, well, it seems like this next quest line will be the final part of dealing with the Phantom Thief guy, in theory. It is a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the Fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, all Eorzea fall prey to the or will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil, or will our heroes do what only a Manderville can? Hildebrand will return in her last vow. Key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. That's Enkidu riding that little crystal creature. That's fucking funny. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Shades of Sildai. Ellie would share with you a shocking new turn in the Phantom Thief case. I was wondering when you'd show up, Jarl. I hope you haven't made any plans for the day because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend the Phantom Thief? Oh, sorry. Well, it seems he's dedicated to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Oldian society. Mr. Many Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Now that you'll... not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is, shall we? The hidden treasure of Ulda, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. The Sun Silk Tapestries. Or to the Sun Silk Tapestries. Speak to Waymond. Oh, that's not far from where I am. Just trying to figure out if I still want to be my monk class for this or not. Let's switch to Gunner. Or Mechanist. Well now, if it ain't my favorite venturer and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter, along with him, tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? I see, as much as I'd like to help 2 of my best mates, I'm afraid you found old Waymond at a loss. Ulda has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much, though, whatever the thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultan sworn in a right dither. Word has it you formed a regiment of... Oh, they formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come on, Jarl, I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oi, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Oh, fuck, sorry. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever danger lies ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Jarl, time is of the essence. Well, shit. Where are we going to? The heart of the... Where are those guys? Alright, let's use one of the fast travel devices to get there. That last quest was still really funny. Having Ultros in it was pretty great. The Alchemist Guild. Who are we looking for? Seek out information at Scholar's Walk. Oh, there we are. Behind me the whole time. Halt, only authorized personnel are allowed in. Thal, bugger me with a broadsword. It's the Gentlemen of Light's Adventuring Company, and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, well, if it isn't the self-styled Warrior of Light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sworn recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of me soul, like. I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildebrand. The Sworn were impressed with my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. So for context, this guy in an earlier Hildebrand case was pretending to be the Warrior of Light, which is what our character is. And Hildebrand, being an asshole, called himself the Gentleman of Light, and as he stood there all triumphantly, a bald man walked by and sunlight hit the bald guy's head, and it looked like Hildebrand was glowing, and this guy was so awed by Hildebrand he gave up his life of crime. And now I guess he works for these guys. Wait, don't tell me you've come to assist Master Hildebrand in his investigation, haven't you? Cor, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help my the mates who united me with my role model. Well, you'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis? That just... God, why do they make the name so complicated? She's one of the Sworn's best and something of a history buff, it'd seem. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladia, sorry, Jesus. She personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything, Fuck, reading out loud is so much worse than reading it in your head, because often when I'm reading fantasy stuff, there's words like that, and I'm just kind of like, I know what that is, my brain can associate it with like a place and a person, and I kind of just skim over it, being like, yeah, that kingdom, yeah, that city, that rank, that king, that history, that continent, whatever, like, that word I just know to associate with a whole bunch of information without ever actually needing to like stumble over pronouncing it. But when you're reading it out loud, every time I hit those words, I'm like, oh fuck, how do you say that? A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie. If I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion here one Jarl Dynamis, right? You know Jarl? As any regular leader of the reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the Inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. Ah, he's here too. The Sultan Sworn, the elite of Ulda's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Briardine, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Jarl, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an ill. Inspector, what is that in your pocket sand? What the hell do you do? Demasking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguise. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition, and synthesize a counter agent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Ulda, the last of the 4 lost relics of Baldea? Fear not, I've pored through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference to an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it to be little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, each one possessed by these 4 Baladian heroes, but makes no mention, as to their appearance or nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target. 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play into the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Beladian origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I don't know why I'm so yawny today. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The Blackguard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, milady. Has a very young face for someone with a little soul patch down there. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Sultan Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for your assistance, for any assistance you could offer. Jesus, I am tired as shit right now. I don't know why. A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. This fucking guy. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the demasking dust. That is the talk of the palace. Oh, sorry, it's still Hildebrand talking. And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. But you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. Shame that. Inspector Hildebrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. The killers claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Oh, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel, gutted with a great sword, strangled with a subligar, mayhap? I'm afraid that we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the death of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildebrand. Friends, please take the demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet? I guess satchel is how I always, but that's with an L, not a T. But I trust you will put it to good use. Sachet? like a French baby satchel, I guess. Sachet. Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Jarl, my ever loyal associate. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 Sins of Sasimo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. We put Miss Phyllis demasking... we must put Miss Phyllis's demasking dust to good use. That fucking guy. Where the hell? Oh, it's just outside of town. And it's still faster by teleport and fly. I have to assume the thief guy isn't actually the one behind these murders. Flowers, yes, it is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing? I'm the one who put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. You dare defile his memory, eh? Eh? 1,000 pardons, milady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you on my own dear mother's name that your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place. Run away while you can. Run far, far away. Run or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor, poor boy. A village person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildi, oldest sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago? Much blood was shed by both sides, eh? But I speak of far greater horrors than death. The unholy drought brewed by the Sildian alchemists, one with a power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers. The traitors spurred. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotting flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the salt and sworn. Thal alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much as pay my last respects. The traitors spurn. I'd heard stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to produce such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? A Sildian, I'm sure of it. Only a Sildian would know the recipe. But the last remnants of Sildi died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. He calls himself a phantom thief, he does. But did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Baladia and the powers they hold. The power to exact justice. A specter of Sildi has returned to wreak vengeance on us Woe, woe unto us all! Have the four warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of those history books and never so much as breathed the accursed name of Silda. But you did, and now we're doomed. Doomed! Doomed! What a weird lady. Yeah, no one has anything to say after that. It's like, oh well, that was weird. That bleeding horse. Whoa, that bleeding horse sun's here somewhere. I can feel it in me follicles. The most potent hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye, that it was. For all of a fortnight, before me flowing locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass at the quicksand, just to twist the knife in an extra ill. Mount Bonk? Charlatan? Mountbank? I don't know what that means. That first one means. I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. This was the bald guy I mentioned earlier. I think he had put the tonic on his head, waiting for his hair to grow. And then that's what the light hit to make Hildebrand seem like, well, to bolster his claim of being the gentleman of light as opposed to the warrior of light. Sibling strife. Hildebrand is on to something, or at least he thinks he is. Yeah, that makes sense. It's all becoming clear to me now. The dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I had suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless deduction. Ahem. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and the dead for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is it? But what is the true nature of the specter's grievance? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin to search for at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge of Sildy might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Briardine. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. Do I have to go to the guild with him? I do have to go to the guild with him. God damn it. To limbs elements, Or, oh no, the Thaumaturge's Guild's in Ulda? Never mind, we're staying in Ulda. Why'd I think... God damn it, I'm so bad at navigating that map. Why did I think it was in, Oh, that's the Arcanist Guild, not the Thaumaturge's Guild. Actually, I can teleport here. I might as well do that. Thaumaturge's Guild. Oh, that's... Sorry, I just got a text. Just making sure it's not an emergency. Then we'll head right to the Thaumaturge's Guild. No, not emergency. All right, let's continue on. Hold up. I'll deal with you in a second, but it looks like... Who the fuck are you, and what quest do you have for me? You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research. So, oh shit, you were I thought the person outside was the quest thing. Alright. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Erasmus? Beladian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed what he thought claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Ulda and Sildi. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Ah, okay. Sorry guys, I know there's important... I know we're supposed to be coming here to learn important stuff about the history of these two nations, but... God fucking damn it, did they just switch out my 5-star for their 2-star? Oh, shit! Who the hell's that, Shiva? Okay. I think I'm boned. They took my best card from me. Bahamut flips me no matter where I put this. That really sucks. Red wins. What the hell? Is that always gonna be your rule? If so, I have to switch my guy out of that 5th slot. Swap. Okay, no, we swap a random. Okay. So my best bottom piece is gone. Oh, but they... Okay. It's a weird place to put that. I'll leave that spot open. Whatever. I'll take that guy. Oh, weird. And now I can take that 3 with the 4. That's okay. Oh no, I have to play him. Oh, I don't want to play him. I can win if I can. Why can't I play Bahamut? I'd win if I could play Bahamut. I guess to be safe, I'll just put him there. Oh, I didn't realize I'd flip E-Free. Okay, cool. Well, that worked out. Ish. Oh, I accidentally pressed triangle, so the game's gonna give me random custom cards. Or not custom cards, but a custom deck of random cards. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. And then, yeah, Bahamut flips them. And she can't really do much. I'm just gonna tuck her up here so she doesn't get flipped. Maybe that... No, draw. Damn it. Took my Leviathan. I'm not happy about that. Fuck it. Probably use Leviathan against me now. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, that's not good. Guess Thanker could take that as long as they put it at the bottom. Damn it. I was gonna say I need that guy to be able to attack a space on the right. 3 open, swap. Ew. You bastards. I mean, I guess they can't do anything to him, but... Ugh. I don't like this at all. Damn it. I needed them to put him in that other spot. I need my cards to go to the right. And more often than not, I need them to go first. All right, new card. Emmerich. I think that's that one I just had that time from the swap. Where'd they put that card? There we go. Nice. And she's got one more card to win, right? All right, let's try and win another card. Oh, who they take? It's the Leviathan for Bahamut. That's not bad, I guess. At least I luck out, because Leviathan can't do too much to a lot of my cards. Yeah, fuck it. I think I win. Yeah, there we go. I think it's dumb that you don't have to get a card for winning. I wouldn't, like, I don't mind if it's the cards are, ooh, I'm gonna lose this time. I need my Raubon. I don't think I can win without him. Fuck it. I gotta go for stupid ballsy plays. No. If they went first, though, I would have been able to take Raubon with Leviathan at some point there, in theory. But yeah, I don't like when you win, you get coins no matter what, and then maybe you get a card, and then it's random between the cards. And I think it should just be random between the cards is fine, but not... Not whether you get a card at all is one dice roll, and then another one after that to figure out. Oh, that was silly of them. Yeah. Because, yeah, that's 2 wins where I didn't get a card, and when I finally do, like, earn a card from winning, if the game decides, then it's still a 50-50 on whether I get the card I already won or a new card that's actually, like, useful to me. Ah, I forgot he had that guy. I was like, that's pretty safe. I could take the middle of the board with my Leviathan, but I could not. That's... Yeah, there we go, sweet. I was gonna say, that should be pretty good, and... Yeah, that's the one I already have. I called it. I knew I'd like... I need one more card from them. I win 3 games. No card, no card. Card I already have. Oh, wait, what? Oh, reverse. Damn it. I didn't look at that. Shit. So that one flips? Yeah. And then the 2 flips. And then the 2 beats my 6, but I still win. I feel like my brain's short-circuiting when I get reverse. Oh fuck, it's not reverse anymore. God damn it. That was so dumb of me. Oh, that was really bad. I threw away a card that I didn't need to throw away. I don't know what the fuck plus combo means, but I might win. Yeah, there we go. That was... Oh, that was just luck. That was not intentional. There was no skill involved in that. Okay. Chaos, swap, save. I forget how save works. Hold on. Oh, I can't, Why are you making me play him now? The worst time to play him. The other guy's a 9. 9 attacking. Fuck, I'll just put him up here to protect that square, I guess. Yeah, I can't really do anything, damn it. Come on, lady, give me your fucking card. Well, I managed to take the whole top row, which is kind of nice. Now we just have to see where they put their next card. Damn you, you bastard. I was gonna take your Shiva. Ugh. Ultros and Typhon suck. Dude, don't make me open with my best card. Well, at least they played theoretically their best card. Oh shit, okay. Their Ifrit is the same as my Leviathan, so he'll actually be pluses everywhere. Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of scary, so that Ifrit's way better than it normally would be. What do they have there? Shiva, I think, is 1 at the top. That's the card they haven't played yet, right? Oh no, it was that motherfucker. Shoot. And then he's too high. Oh, Ascension was bad for me on that one. Yeah, Ascension was really bad on that one. Fuck, I don't really want to do it, but I'm gonna use her there. This little cat thing's so useless. I hate that they gave it to me. Fuck. I was really thinking when I placed that cat thing. I was just thinking this card's useless and it doesn't matter where I put it, but I should have put it up so then they had to put their card low and my guy could hit it from the right or the top. Please stop doing this thing. This thing sucks ass. Get to own the top of the board, but yeah, that flips that. A lot of flipping at the end there. Jesus, just give me your fucking card, lady. The only nice thing about this card is that it's pretty good bait for getting them to play stuff. Then I can always take it back later. Finally. Vice Garant of the Warden. Sure. Huzzah. Okay. Sorry about that, Hildebrand. Cards needed to be earned. Also, this person out here is probably someone I need to talk to for this quest. Yeah. Researching the ancient feud between Ulda and Sylvie, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still to the birth of their mother nation, Baladia. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned with the great civilizations that commanded. Wait. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arch burgeoned and the great civilizations. The civilizations that controlled the arcane arts. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanalan, where they would found the nation of Baladia some 8 centuries agone. What a weird way to say that. Imagine a government of mages. A government of mages, by mages, and for mages. What wonders might have been wrought had Baladian civilization survived to this very day. Yoroku. Greetings, traveler. You would learn of the war between Ulda and the fallen Sultanate of Sildi. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in an outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ulda emerged victorious, leaving this once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ulda's superior numbers, Sildian alchemists devised a most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn. They brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up my spine just to think of it now. Or sends shivers up the spine just to think of it now. It is truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. Kokobuki. Jarl, don't surprise me like that. What's this? You're here not for your studies, but to learn of the bad blood between Ulda and Sildi? 2 scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ulda weighing prosperity and power, the silver of Uldi weighing knowledge and power. Weighing prosperity and power, knowledge and power, okay. But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Uldian prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildian knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living souls out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories? And what does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be as elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, do you know that in the war against Sildi, Uldens and Alamaja warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, in the histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I have said enough already. Yeah. 2 nations fought. 1 nation won, 1 nation lost. Luckily, the good side won, so don't worry about it. It is kind of how all history goes, whether that's true or not. My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? Indeed, as it happens, I have learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilizations of Baldia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ulda and Sildi. The two nations coexist for some generations until ill blood boils over, culminating in all-out war. Daunted by Ulda's superior military might, Sildi employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own civilization, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our Phantom Thief is a descendant of doomed Sildi who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sildan statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. No. A brilliant plan, but perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig the statesman out of his grave. Leaving aside the nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Sildi. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen Sultanate. This Sildan connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Baladian's relics our thief clearly possesses. And what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in town spoke of a man cited calling the victims in... A few people in town spoke of a man cited calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightened air about him. Wait, yes, it's coming to me. Of course, my keen investigation senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. The man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something. God damn it. You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is the man and where might we find him? My sources identified the man as Guru Guria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? Off to Horizon. Oh, thank God, they're right here. Yes? If you've got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces? Me, a thief? What nonsense is this? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time or patience for this mummery. Now, if you'll excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Lady Durilda? Yeah. Lady Durilda, well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening? Why, I live here, you ham-headed half-wit. Inspector Briardine, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here? Pray tell. Guru Guria. We can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But, Lady Durilda, what about... Ah yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of your prize pieces from Ishtame's latest seasonal collection. You would be able... Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? You would be able to produce one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ulda myself? I'll say it just once more, Guru Guria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Even the stupid one. Alright. I tell you what I know. But you didn't hear it from me. Got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust. The traitor's spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It got me thinking. Silda, 5 victims, I, the Arbiters of Truth. The Arbiters of Truth? I'm not familiar with the name. Few would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see, working from the shadows to keep false knowledge from the Ulda-Silda conflict from reaching the ears of folk like you and me. False knowledge, pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? Thal's balls don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed. Very well, just tell us one thing. Who hired you, and where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was going to set sail back for Limsa, with 5 of his best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him near Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of that from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiters are so secretive they don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask me how that all works, but Hobbs got a high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Mandeville art of parley has produced us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. Let us hurry. The man's life is in danger as we speak. That's something gonna happen to us on the way. I forget where Vesper Bay is, too. I guess that's... Yeah, I guess that would be here. Oh, are you on the floor again? Oh, that's not. I thought that was Hildebrand. It's probably the guy we wanted to talk to. Master Hob, is everything quite all right? No, stand back, Ellie. Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Oh, that's kind of lame that they went with that version of zombies. Damn, there's no saving the man. Jarl, do what you must. Let's fucking whip out my gun. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I thought maybe it was an attendant standing over dead Master Hob, but I hadn't realized Master Hob would have been the zombie killing his own attendant. Oh, I don't even have to fight him, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna... My headcanon is I just pulled out my gun and shot it in the head. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. Twould seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message, and then there was one. It's a weird choice for keeping that dude mysterious, unless that's what he actually looks like, but then that's another weird choice for a character design. There it is again. Is something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense, a sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may lead us to the final victim. I too had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave. But pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when the case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life, Oh, yeah, Costa de Sol. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? Be more careful. I'll be more careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what it is you would share with me. A secret vow? Ho ho! Consider my interest piqued as well, good inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. Ooh, my bad. I have to remember I don't have to open my journal. I can just click on it right there. No, she's not the Alchemist Guild. Where is she? Is she at the Alchemist Guild? I can't remember now. I guess so, yeah. There we go. A fourth victim. Fall of mercy. Were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? The Arbiters of Truth? No, it cannot be. Somebody help! Miss Ellie. The voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Nashu was with her. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man, I only thought to ask a few questions, but before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only bash his brains in with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Haha, remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of a salt-and-sworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. The thief of many faces. To think we would find our man like this. Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, yet no more, by virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic puissance, I declare this case closed. I return this satchel to you, Miss Felice. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end, it proved superfluous to my cracking of the case. Oh. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? It popped his face again. What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise, planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is... I'm not even trying. One of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and rise through the ranks, at the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of the story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... My lady, the vault's been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she is in custody. And now the game is truly afoot. Bah, what is the meaning of all this racket and rampus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that so, Enkidu? I think I say that name in a way that's probably like super insulting, because I think his name is like Enkidu. And I say it in like a very childish sing-song Enkidu way. Miss Ellie, that shadow you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse? Oh. Clonked. To think he'd literally stumble face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry, yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. I wouldn't just leave her knocked out in the street after assuming her identity, but... Fair enough. Damn. Alright. I just realized I need to do my leveling duty today, because I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to queue up for that. There are long cutscenes in this quest line, so I feel like I should take a break from doing it while I'm waiting for that to queue in. But I am interested in continuing all that shit. I'm gonna just start heading towards my Dragoon quest while we're waiting in this queue. My bad. On all my other characters, I have my mount set to hold L2 down on the D-pad, but on this guy, that's the party speed boost. Peloton, I think the ability's called. So every time I go to use my mount, I accidentally cast that spell, and then I'm like, oh yeah, right. Put the mount on a different button. Actually, this is going to be a long ride. I'll pick a mount with good music. Let's go with this one. I don't know, I like this song. No. Riding through the fate, cut off the music, damn it. There we go. Yeah, this is the Titan boss theme. And because this horse is the drop from the extreme version of the Titan fight, whenever you're riding it, it gets to play this theme. Oh, Jesus. That's a big-ass Yeti. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that right now. Dead Dragoons. Or Temple Knights, maybe, not Dragoons. I think those are just more the Temple Knight guys than the actual Dragoon warriors. It's from the same nation, though. Same faction. Whoa. Hey! I'm not the right class for that. That's right, I should be my Dragoon. Ah. No. Oh well, fuck it. I could probably beat them as my gunner. In theory. Maybe not, actually. My gunner's not as high level as my Dragoon. And just overall not as tough, I don't think. Ow, that fucking hurt, you bastard. Hey, go gunner. Or machinist, damn it. Okay. Now we switch to Dragoon class. I find myself thanking you often of late, Jarl. When I leapt upon Graoli and pierced his hide, the creature responded by soaring and attempting to shake me off. 'Twas all I could do to hold on to the shaft of my lance. High as we had climbed, I could not safely dismount, and so I bided my time, waiting for the right moment to jump clear of my unwilling mount. Alas, the beast had other ideas. It bore me straight into the heretic's midst, and I was swiftly overwhelmed and divested of my weapon. Oh, wasn't her weapon like a super special lance her dad gave her? What? It was the sighting of Peregrine that led you here? 'Twould seem my forefathers watch over me. Hear me, Jarl. The man who took my lance is the leader of this band of heretics. I overheard the guard say that he has departed to meet with the leader of yet another group. In all likelihood, they are plotting a large-scale assault on the Holy See. The Temple Knights must be warned. You must bear word to the congregation that we might bolster our defenses. No, I cannot return with you. There is a task I must needs attend to. Should someone ask whence this information came, tell them that you wrung it out of a heretic, and tell them that I fell in battle. I know full well I ask much of you, and it pains me to deceive my father, but I have no other choice. Whatever you might think of my request, believe me when I say that I remain firm in my purpose. She wants to go get her lance back? "'Tis nothing. I but took a glancing blow to the chest. I must go now, as must you. When you return to the congregation, deliver my message to Sir Andaloop. Jesus Christ. Please take care of my comrades and my father. Boo. I can go get your weapon back. I'm probably more than tough enough to. Hustine slain? I cannot believe it. To lose one of our best while Growly's shadow looms over us still. But we must deal with each threat as it comes. First, we prepare for the heretics. I thank you for alerting us to our plan. Now, loath though I am to place this burden upon you, Montergains must needs be informed of his daughter's passing. He has gone to meet Sir Alberic at the observatorium. Please. Okay. Fine. Is that going to be the end of the... But yeah, it's going to be the end of this part of that quest. Simple enough. And I can fly in this part of the country. Because it's technically part of the original game, not the Heavensward expansion. Master Jarl, have you learned aught of my daughter's whereabouts? What? Slain? No, it cannot be. I'm sorry, my friend. Hustine is one of Ishgard's finest dragoons. She should not fall to common heretics. This must be some kind of mistake. Yes, a terrible mistake. Why do you not speak? Are you hiding something from me? You are, aren't you? 'Tis writ plain on your face. Please, I must know what became of my daughter. You may think to spare me pain, but I must know the truth. What? Hostine chose not to return? I know not what compelled her to act as she did, but it is enough for me that she still lives. Thank you for giving me this hope, at least. To those who do not know her, it may well appear as though Hostine has deserted, but I believe I speak for us all when I say that she would not forsake her vows, let alone her people. Indeed you do, Sir Alberic. However inexplicable my daughter's actions may seem, I will not cease to believe in her. No matter what it takes, I will find her and bring her home. No, don't do that. Let her do her thing. Montergains puts on such a brave front, but I fear the weight of worry may prove too much for him to bear. Yet another reason to find Hostine with all haste. Let's just wait on that. Now it seems plain she means to go after Growly to recover Peregrine, and while these objectives alone do not... Sorry, I'm just going to read fast because I got to join that thing. I should track down leader of the heretics, the man who has Peregrine. You, meanwhile, must continue dedicating yourself to your lance work. Okay, yeah, just keep leveling up. No! Oh my god, don't play a little video clip. I'm gonna get in trouble. You stupid bastard dragoon. Why can't you just learn a skill without making a big show about it? No, I'm not the right class. Damn it. Ah, I'm gonna get penalized. God damn it. You stupid bastard game, your overly drawn out cutscenes. 15 minutes for the next one. Balls. Fine, I'll withdraw from the event. I don't want to wait another 15 minutes. What the hell is that quest? Stairway to Heaven. It's probably in this building. Whoa. Oh, wait, why am I taking the stairs? I can just fly up the fucking tower. Oh god, your cats are stupid. Ah, Jarl, allow me to apologize again for not accompanying you here. As for your business with the chief astrologian, you may leave the talking to me. Orlamort? What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Jean Canard? I might have known it would be you. Who else would be so indecent as to drag an outsider into this holy place of observation? You have always had an unhealthy obsession with the foreign, which is why you are as worthless as the Athenum. Oh, to the Athonium now as you were when you returned from that heathen city a decade and a half since. Jesus Christ. But the stars, they can serve us in other ways than merely revealing when the Horde will attack. The powers can be tapped. The Aether within can be used for... The Aether should be let be. Has history taught you not about the folly of the Nimians, the Ampidori, the Maki? Mine uncle, the Charlians, have been wielding astromancy for ages without disturbing ethereal balance. This power, combined with Ishgardian astrology, could be what is needed to turn the tide of this 1,000-year conflict. Moreover, I have reason to believe that our masters at the vault agree, as they have given me their blessing to continue my research. I did not come to trade barbs with you, Uncle. Let us save this for another time. I'm here because it has come to my attention that you may have information on the whereabouts of Professor Mace and his party from Charlian. For someone who says he's not here to trade barbs, you've been quite generous in your dealings of them today. If it means you will leave and allow me to return to my work, then I'd be more than happy to let you know what information I found has found its way to my desk yesterday morning. Serpent Reaver sightings and foul weather prevented the professor's ship from entering the Strait of Murthor, where they would have made their way up the Maiden and into Corthus. After detouring around the south of Vilebrand, they finally disembarked at Vesper Bay, where they took the land route along the Royal Allegan Sunway to Black Shroud. Jesus Christ, what a fucking trip. It is there, it seems, they lost their way. A lost astrologian. Ha! It is as my morning reading predicted. Dalamund was in detriment in the House of Spire while ascending over the eclipse. Jesus Christ, they're actually talking like that. Jarl, you must journey to Black Shroud and assist Professor Mace. Allow me to introduce you to Quimperian. He is my personal manservant and shall accompany you. I'm gonna need to give you a fucking nickname. And you. It is not, he's not one for conversation, but his sword arm is amongst the best in all the pillars. He should see you safe in any danger, if any danger were to befall you, and something tells me dark lurks around on the horizon. It is a pleasure to serve you, my lord. I shall make haste to Quarry Mill and await you there. Too many quests going on in this game. Alright, I'm gonna return to Ulda for now. I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. And we'll continue more with the Mandrivils and all that goofy shit later, but I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm yawning a lot and I'm stumbling over words, so I think it's, yeah, I've been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes. Time to take a break, and I'll probably hop back on and stream a bit more later. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and talk to you later.